Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name is Rahi Tajzad, and I'm honored to serve on the nomination committee for the Fellows of the Certified Management Consultants, or FCMC, in Ontario, Canada. The Certified Management Consultant, or CMC designation, is a prestigious recognition that celebrates the outstanding contributions to the consulting profession, clients, and society. It is the only internationally recognized credential for management consulting and represents more knowledge, professionalism, expertise, and a higher level of management consulting. The FCMC designation is a prestigious recognition that celebrates outstanding contributions to the consulting profession, clients, and society. As CMCs, we play a vital role to identify and nominate peers who exemplify excellence, leadership, and dedication to advancing our profession, which is why I want to speak directly with our FCMCs and better understand their achievements, the process, and the implications of being an FCMC. Now, today I have the distinct pleasure of speaking with Dr. Richard Leblanc. He is a leading expert on corporate governance and accountability. He was awarded the Fellows of the CMCs of Ontario. He's an academic fellow of the International Council of Management Consultants. He is a member of Canada's Who's Who, an award-winning teacher, researcher, lawyer, public speaker, consultant, a specialist on board of directors, taught at leading universities, including Harvard, assisted over 200 boards of directors, authored over 200 publications, delivered over 600 media interviews, 700 speeches, training sessions, served as an expert witness in court. I have a lot to catch up on, Doctor. Very nice to see you today.
Thank you. Thank you, Rahi, and thank you for the generous introduction. It's nice to be with you.
You did all the work. The pleasure is mine. So, who and what is a fellow of certified management consultants? Who's an NFCMC?
FCMC is a subset of CMCs, and it is a process that you go through. You're nominated, you're seconded, you submit your qualifications, your criteria, reference letters. It's a pretty rigorous process. It exists in a number of professions. Like there are chartered professional accountants, then there are FCPAs. In the legal profession, there are designations and specializations as well. And it signals to the outside world, to your clients, that you have achieved a level of proficiency above and beyond an average CMC. So it's that word fellow that is quite common in a number of professions, and it signals credibility and gravitas and rigor. It's a peer assessment, which is very good actually.
And and what makes an FCMC stand apart in the consulting world?
Three things. First is profile, because that F means something. It gives a validation, if you will, to a client that you have gone through the rigor, the training, the peer assessment, the ethics, the knowledge of a CMC, but you've also been that additional layer, almost like a consultant's consultant. You've been validated. You possess that credibility. You're a high achiever. So it can be used to leverage additional consulting engagements by virtue of having it. So I think it's a credential that should be considered by a number of CMCs to go above and beyond and to obtain that peer certification, if you will, that additional certification that takes you to the top of the CMC profession.
So the recognition of your fellow peers, what does that mean? How does it add value to you as a consultant? I immediately think about a peer-reviewed journal article, that adds credibility to the publication, the implications and the findings of a particular research study. If I'm a client looking for a great consultant, what does that recognition mean from my fellow peers?
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Rahi, that it's this peer assessment that gives a client or a prospective client confidence and comfort that your work, your ethics, your temperament, your advice, your counsel has been reviewed in a rigorous way by your peers, and it has been validated. So a client has got much greater comfort in retaining you for a piece of work, for a statement of work, than they would otherwise, because it gives them that peer validation, if you will, that you're getting in theory. Well, it's not in theory. I think it's reality. I think you're getting the best of the best, right? Like you can retain a CMC or you can retain an FCMC. So I think all else equal, you're better off to be a subset of a profession, including consulting, and be at that upper echelon. I have noticed between my CMC and my FCMC, greater opportunities coming my way, greater requests by virtue of the FCMC. So I highly recommend it.
Yeah, a it's an attestation of professionals of not only your qualifications and expertise, but that you have maintained it and or improved it over a period of time. So it really is adding peace of mind to the client. It really
Exactly.
is there to protect the client.
Exactly.
And what advice do you have for other CMCs looking to earn their fellowship, be it in Canada or any of the other 45 countries that we're part of?
Well, what I did is I looked into it and I looked at what it takes, what the process is, and I took it seriously and I got it on my first time. And sometimes that doesn't necessarily happen. You might have it on your second time, but take I would say two or three things. Number one, take the process seriously. Put the time in. Number two is be prior to your ramp up. Begin to think about referees, right? Potential clients, not potential, current or prior, or past clients, ideally, or colleagues that could write reference letters for you. Think about your resume, your LinkedIn profile. Begin to be outward looking and giving back to the profession. I'm talking about volunteer work and that type of thing in the 1 or 2 year ramp up time for your application. So you can actually go to the CMC Fellows website. It's very comprehensive and you can see what is being emphasized. You can almost see the application. You can create the application in your mind and sort of connect the dots. What do I need to do over the next 6, 12, 18 months so that my file is as competitive as possible? So I guess my advice to CMCs would be this is eminently doable, right? And the profession wants you to succeed. They want to recognize their own. So the timing couldn't be better. So I think, connecting the dots and putting the time in, it is an application, right? And sometimes you're 10, 20, 30 years out of school and you've not done an application before, but it's not rocket science, but it does have to be done with care and deliberation. So it doesn't look like it was put together in a rushed time. And I think the more time you put into looking forward and looking outward and then constructing your application, I think that's my advice to any prospective CMC that would consider an FCMC, and I would highly recommend it. It can look impenetrable or intimidating, but it really isn't. The profession wants you to succeed, and there are mentors and there are guideposts on the CMC website that will enable you to construct your application as to make it as best as it can possibly be.
That's right. CMCs can visit fcmc-ontario.ca to get more information and a walkthrough of the actual application process itself. And we encourage you to reach out to your local chapter to get more information and help as well. We do want to see you succeed, but we also want to set the bar as high as we can. As professional consultants, before getting a CMC, I always recommend do good, be good. When you get your CMC, it's do great, be great.
Mhm.
FCMC is excellence. Do excellence and be excellent. Because as one of my indirect, not literal mentors, Wayne Gretzky always said, perfect practice makes perfect.
Well
And I
said.
think that's the recognition of FCMC.
Well
I
said.
really want to thank you for your time today. This has been enlightening. We're going to have more of these with more FCMCs coming up. So stay tuned. And thank you again very much, Doctor.
My pleasure. Right.
Ciao.
Nice to be with you. Take care.